Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Samuel now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
47-yard line.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Now Allen off the play action. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And not from the pistol to Cook. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Cook. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They go to him again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Back-to-back stands at the goal line. And now it's 3rd and goal.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Again, it's Cook. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. It's a James Cook touchdown. Well, Brock, this was the type of start we expected, right? Given the lopsided matchup we've got, now it's up to their opponents to start giving them a challenge. Keep this one competitive.
Easier said than done, and you know that Kate playing as severe underdogs on the road. How they respond on this next drive is going to be really telling for the direction this game goes.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here comes Malik Washington. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They bring Westbrook Akine in motion left. Tua off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now it's 2nd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did, got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to be first down Miami.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Again, it's Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure of what was coming.
And he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by 1. Following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. On the return, here's Ray Davis. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And dose of the hurry up here.
21 yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And no questioning on that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
He's brought down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
It's Allen out of the pistol. He finds Kincaid. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Bills first down.
Going to the ground again on first. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. Prater on for the PAT. He's good on the extra point effort. And the Bills grow their lead to 8.
Bills 14, Dolphins 6.
Now Prater on to send it away.
To kick off.
D. Eskridge to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills are going to get the football inside the enemy 40.
1st down pass. Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st
We've set it downs from 37.
37-yard line.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Offense up to the line fast.
17 yards. And the Bills 1st down.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Alert! 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 Middle. Look out!
Another one for Cook. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw is caught. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Right back to Shakir. This is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Dolphins 6.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Eskridge on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Now Prater on to send it away. Eskridge on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Eskridge on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the 2nd half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Go ahead.
Motion the tight end over. Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Waddle makes the catch. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working quickly here.
And the Dolphins 1st down. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Miami.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Finds him on the slant. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that We aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than it's designed, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
Go.
Tight end in motion now. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. On the return, here comes Davis. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Bills, 1st down.
Now it's Cook. He's got room to roam. And this is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Offense in the hurry-up here.
That's another Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
This is Cook on the handoff. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now Allen going to the air.
37-yard line.
Has it at the 7. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills push their lead to 15. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Sean McDermott keeping his offense out there. They're going for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point.
Allen looking to throw this. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
Makes the score Bills 29.
They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw, Tua. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
This finds its target. That's Hill. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Here's Tua again. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked up by Shaq Thompson. And the Bills have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Cook. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Good job.
First down throw for Allen. This one falls incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. You've been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Bills hold both the football and a solid lead here as they try to close this out. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The lead looks safe, but the penalty's staying down. They're going for this.
Brown 80.
Allen going to throw again. He's got it to his running back. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills put up even more points in a win. It's a James Cook touchdown. Prater on for the PAT. He connects on the extra point try. And the Bills make it a 24-point ball game.
Dolphins 12. Prater is set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's Hill on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Matt Milano in to pick it off. And he's going to bring this back for the pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? And they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
43. Dolphins 12. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Yeah, ready.
Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. Finds his back. Achane. Down the sideline to the 45. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
37-yard line.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Motioning one of the tight ends. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that is a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Dolphins just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
All right, let's go.
Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Pass it down close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and goals at the 2-yard line.
Achan goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. Offense to the line fast.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with a touchdown. The Dolphins making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt, but hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Tagovailoa will look to throw, and he is into the end zone for 2, so that right there turns this into a 3-score game. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Try to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 28. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Bills first down.
Here's Cook. He's got it in the red zone. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First down. First and 10 at the
They're going to pass it here. And the Dolphins are going to get to him, and he is dropped. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. It's a design boot. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So on 4th down, out comes the Bills' field goal unit and Matt Prater. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And they wanted to add 3 more there, but silver lining, they aren't exactly hurting for a big lead at this juncture.
Ready. 18.
First down, time by Lower to throw. Downfield, this finds Waddle. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins putting up points in a game decided. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Keeping it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
43, Dolphins 26.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have 1 final snap to work with.
Their own 20-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Now a design run. It's Allen. So the roar of Bills Mafia. It's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And they didn't fall victim to that dreaded trap game against a lesser opponent. They were the better team coming in. They played like it to earn the convincing victory. So for my partner,